Spelunkery is a mod that transforms underground gameplay. It redesigns the mining progression system and introduces new ores, blocks, and tools to the subterranean world. It implements various tweaks to enhance cave exploration, aiming to create more immersive and engaging underground adventures. Metal ores replaces its vanilla loot table, and now drop raw nuggets with deep slate variants yielding extra. Gemstone ores produces rough versions, including diamonds, emeralds, lazurite from lapis, and cinnabar from redstone. The game now features shards for gems, mirroring the concept of metal nuggets. Gems can be divided into 9 shards each, with both refined and rough variants available. Shards and raw gems can be refined using grindstones, which come in 2 types, standard and diamond. The diamond grindstone, made from rough diamond shards and deep slate, is necessary for processing diamonds and emeralds. It maintains all regular grindstone capabilities and can additionally remove curse enchantments. This variant has a 5% chance to increase its depleted status with each use, becoming ineffective for diamond and emerald polishing at level 3. However, players can restore its functionality using rough diamond shards. Additionally, Spelunkery provides variants of each ore for granite, andesite, diorite, and tuff. It also provides ore variants for some popular mods with new ores, including jade from Sully's mod, silver and lead from Organized and the Create mod's zinc. Spring water, a rare resource found only on the highest mountain peaks. This water has natural healing properties but cannot form infinite sources. When magma is placed beneath spring water, it will try to boil upwards, burrowing through natural blocks until it reaches the surface. Sulfur, a yellow powdery resource in the game, can be compacted into blocks or layered. Found in the nether, it forms patches along Soul Sand Valley shores. This new element serves as an ingredient for crafting gunpowder, adding depth to the game's resource system and expanding players' crafting options. Salt can take several different forms, including a powder, a crystal, and multiple block types. Its raw and crystalline forms can be found naturally in stripes and clusters at high elevations in mountainous biomes. Rock salt blocks illuminate when placed beside a light source. This glow spreads to connected rock salt blocks, reaching as far as the original light's intensity. Mining raw salt blocks produces rock salt items, which can be transformed back into blocks. For powdered salt, simply grind rock salt using a grindstone. To recreate rock salt, toss powdered salt into a cauldron positioned over a fire or campfire. Powdered salt can be arranged on the ground in piles or lines. Undead creatures cannot cross salt line barriers, allowing players to trap them within salt circles. However, salt is vulnerable to water. Flowing water washes it away, and rain causes it to dissolve. Salt has additional uses. It can transform rotten flesh into leather. To obtain a bucket of salt, either smelt a water bucket in a furnace or combine a bucket with 8 salt. This bucket of salt can then be used to place 8 salt piles on the ground. Rock salt offer versatile building options, including polished and brick variants, along with corresponding slabs and stairs. Players can also craft salt lamps using rock salt, creating switchable light sources that can be floor-mounted or ceiling-hung, activated by right-clicking. When ice is placed adjacent to rock salt or salt blocks, it undergoes a transformation. The saline materials cause the ice to melt, converting it into water. Channels crafted from wood or stone bricks and honeycomb manage water flow. They have sides that can be open or closed. To toggle a side, right-click it with a pickaxe or axe, depending on the channel type. Sluices are a unique type of channel with built-in storage. They trap items carried by flowing water. Additionally, you can introduce specific items into the water flowing through sluices to collect various trapped materials. Saltpeter, a white powdery substance, can be compressed into blocks or spread in layers. Players can acquire it by either washing clay through water in a sluice or collecting it naturally from spring water. This versatile material serves multiple purposes in crafting. It's used to create bone meal and gunpowder, and can also transform rotten flesh into leather through a drying process. Large iron veins now contain raw magnetite blocks. When mined, these blocks yield raw magnetite. This new resource can be used to craft a variety of useful tools and items. This magnetic compass points north and shows coordinates when right-clicked. Nearby magnetite blocks interfere, making it point to them instead if within 128 blocks. Craft by combining 4 raw magnetite and redstone dust. Item magnets made from raw magnetite and cinnabar attract nearby items to the player when right-clicked. Placing active magnets in item frames creates item collecting points, ideal for automated farming setups. Deep underground, small boulders of dark greenstone appear called nephrite. These formations hide something ominous at their center. This stone can be crafted into various useful items. Carved nephrite stores experience as charge, balancing among nearby blocks. Charge flows downward first, then sideways, like a fluid. Each carved nephrite block holds 100 charge, or about 7 experience levels. Nephrite siphons convert XP into charge by draining XP from players, or absorbing nearby XP orbs. Sneaking on a siphon speeds up conversion. Nephrite fountains drain charge from carved nephrite and turn it into XP orbs when powered by redstone. Nephrite diodes transfer 1 charge from the carved nephrite behind them to the one in front, when signaled by redstone, and are great for moving charge vertically. Slimes can now eat beetroots and raw chicken, either by right-clicking or dropping it passively. Feeding them might produce slime balls, with larger slimes making more. There's also a small chance they'll grow 1 size bigger when eating, up to a set limit. Players under the influence of a regeneration potion become immune to damage from slimes, regardless of the slime's size. In a separate mechanic, when a player throws a slime block into a cauldron filled with water, the water is completely absorbed, and a new baby slime emerges. Conk fungus can be found on surface logs, near surface cave walls, and within mine shafts. This fungus serves as an alternative wood source for underground explorers, and can be used in place of wood planks for most crafting recipes. Pale inkcaps grow on cave floors, often clustered with red and brown mushrooms, including giant variants. They're used to craft black and white dyes and can be grown into large versions with bone meal. Like other mushrooms, pale inkcaps slowly spread over time. Phosphor fungi and mushglooms now appear in caves, growing on both walls and floors. These luminescent fungi serve as crafting ingredients for glowsticks, providing an alternative to glow ink sacs. Portabellas are now found in dark forests, evolving through 3 stages: button mushroom, crimini, and finally portabella. Consuming a raw portabella grants haste 2 for 12 seconds. The cooked version provides haste 3 for 90 seconds, while restoring 3 hunger points and 4.5 saturation. Milibubs, though rare, can be discovered throughout underground areas. These can be stacked in groups of up to 8 within a single block space, similar to how candles or sea pickles function. Sporophytes and tall sporophytes plants replaces grass and moss patches, creating a more vibrant look. Tangle roots grow beneath dirt overhangs near the surface. These climbable plants can be used to craft rope ladders. Rope ladders extend downward like scaffolding when placed. Right-clicking the top retracts them. Unlike vanilla ladders, they don't need block support, hanging freely from the top rung. Wooden rails place like scaffolding, extending in the direction you face. They span air gaps without support, ideal for crossing ravines. Minecarts shake while traveling on these rickety rails. A craftable parachute made from string and wool automatically deploys when you're falling dangerously. It slows your descent to prevent significant damage. After landing, you must refold it by sneaking and holding right-click for 3 seconds. Glow sticks are versatile light sources that can be placed on any surface or thrown like snowballs, sticking where they land. They function underwater, aiding in subaquatic exploration. Available in 16 colors plus a glow ink shade, they're perfect for marking diverse pathways. Mine O Mite, crafted from paper, clay, and gunpowder, detonates on impact when thrown while holding flint and steel in the offhand. Otherwise, it can be placed or thrown to stick to surfaces, then ignited with flint and steel for a delayed explosion. Stack up to 9 in 1 block for more powerful blasts. The Compression Blast Miner, or CBM, is a directional explosive device made from netherite, iron, and obsidian. Prime it with TNT, then activate with redstone. It creates a focused blast that can break almost any block, including bedrock. The CBM offers unprecedented mining power in a controlled, directional manner. Bottle of Dimensional Tears can be obtained by using an empty bottle on crying obsidian blocks. Alternatively, using a glass bottle on a charged respawn anchor yields the same result. To charge the anchor, use up to 4 glowstone blocks. Each glowstone adds 1 charge. Be careful not to overcharge, as exceeding 4 charges will cause the anchor to self-destruct. Drinking a bottle of dimensional tears teleports you to your spawn point, and using it on an inactive nether portal will open it.